Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The Los Angeles Dodgers and San Diego Padres are stepping onto the field once again, and the buzz surrounding this matchup has been impossible to ignore. In recent years, games between these two teams have been more than just contests. They've carried a sense of rivalry, punctuated by playoff clashes that have intensified the competition and added layers of drama every time the two sides meet. But for all the hype and the chatter, players like Mookie Betts are keeping things grounded, reminding everyone that at the end of the day, it's just another series on the schedule. We know it's big, but it kind of is what it is. Betts shared. It's another series in August. We play our game, and we can't let the highs or lows of the moment dictate how we approach it. That level-headed approach has been crucial for a Dodgers team navigating a season filled with unexpected twists and moments that could go either way. The Padres have surged ahead in the National League West, claiming a spot at the top of the division that they haven't held outright in over a decade. This shift adds extra tension to the upcoming six-game stretch between the two clubs, a period that could shape playoff positioning and define momentum heading into the final months of the season. Historically, when these teams collide, fireworks are never far behind. Their last series was a whirlwind of dramatic plays and heated moments, ending with suspensions and managerial confrontations that only served to heighten the narrative around this matchup. Despite all of that, the Dodgers have shown resilience, taking 3 of 4 games at home following a competitive series in San Diego, proving that no matter the headlines, they can rise to the occasion when it matters most. While the team has faced some struggles, individual players have found ways to shine. Mookie Betts, in particular, has been a consistent force at the plate, riding an impressive hitting streak that stands as his best this season. Within that streak, multiple games have showcased his ability to make big contributions, driving in runs, and keeping the Dodgers competitive night after night. But beyond his personal achievements, Betts remains focused on the bigger picture. He emphasizes the importance of perspective, highlighting that even in the face of a 4-game losing skid or narrow losses in one-run contests, there is a sense of accomplishment in giving themselves a chance to win every night. It's a mindset that underscores the professionalism and mental toughness required at this level of play, reminding fans and teammates alike that the grind of the regular season is about consistency and resilience more than the highs of a single game. Meanwhile, in the minor leagues, the Dodgers are monitoring a variety of pitching prospects, all working their way through rehab assignments and developmental milestones with the aim of contributing to the major league roster. Roki Sasaki, one of the most closely watched names, recently made his first rehab start with the AAA Oklahoma City Comets. Expectations were high, given his velocity and reputation, but his outing highlighted the challenges of returning from shoulder impingement that had sidelined him since May. In 2 innings of work, he allowed 3 runs on 6 hits with 1 walk and no strikeouts, throwing mostly in the 92 to 94 mile-per-hour range, down from the triple-digit velocity he once commanded in Japan. While the outing didn't go perfectly, the silver lining is that Sasaki completed the start healthy and gained valuable innings to build upon. For a young pitcher, these experiences are crucial, not just for physical recovery, but also for regaining the rhythm and command that make the difference at the major league level. Not far behind, Michael Kopech faced his own hurdles in a rehab appearance that showed just how challenging it can be to return from injury. He struggled to complete a full inning, giving up walks and hits while attempting to rebuild his consistency. Yet, even in these challenging outings, there are lessons to be learned, and the Dodgers staff remains committed to providing the environment and support for these players to regain form. Conversely, some pitchers are finding their stride. Bobby Miller, for instance, has delivered consecutive scoreless appearances, showing signs that he may soon provide stability to the bullpen. Similarly, Ronan Kopp has demonstrated a knack for command and efficiency, striking out 8 batters over 4 1/3 innings across his most recent appearances while maintaining a streak without giving up a home run in nearly 40 games. These minor league performances, while not always headline-grabbing, reflect the depth and preparation that underpin the Dodgers organization, building a pipeline of talent ready to step up when called upon. In AAA games across the league, offense and defense are constantly testing young players. The Albuquerque Isotopes and Oklahoma City Comets, for example, delivered a contest where the offense generated ample opportunities, 13 hits and 6 walks, but managed to convert only 5 runs. Players like Esteury Ruiz emerged with a standout performance, combining power, speed, and plate discipline into a game that showcased his potential for impact at higher levels. Across the system, there's a recurring pattern. Starting pitchers manage to give solid innings, often around 5, while the bullpen closes with efficiency, creating a balance that allows prospects to gain confidence and game experience. As the Dodgers continue to evaluate their pitching depth, they are mindful of the demands of the major league season and the need to balance immediate contributions with long-term development. The management has been clear about Sasaki's role as a starter, emphasizing patience and structured progression as he rebuilds strength and command. Each outing is a building block, part of a carefully orchestrated process designed to ensure that when he returns to the major leagues, he is fully prepared to compete at the highest level. For the team, this approach represents more than just individual player development. It signals a commitment to sustainability and resilience as the Dodgers navigate the grind of a long season and prepare for postseason ambitions. Even as injuries, slumps, and streaks of brilliance unfold across the roster, the narrative remains consistent. Every game is a test, every series a challenge, and every player a piece of the larger puzzle. The Dodgers' focus on execution, mental toughness, and steady performance reflects the reality of competing in one of the most demanding divisions in baseball. With the Padres pushing at the top of the division and a stretch of critical matchups looming, maintaining perspective and composure has never been more important. The combination of veteran leadership, emerging talent, and a culture of preparation positions the Dodgers to meet these challenges head-on, balancing the weight of rivalry with the everyday task of playing fundamentally sound baseball. As the Dodgers prepare for their next series against the Padres, the focus shifts not only to individual performances, but to the dynamics of the team as a whole. Baseball is, after all, a game of adjustments, and the Dodgers have shown a remarkable ability to adapt under pressure. In recent weeks, the team's performance has ebbed and flowed, sometimes dominating and at other times struggling in close contests. But it is in these ebbs and flows that the true character of a roster is revealed. Players like Mookie Betts exemplify this balance, staying calm and collected even when the scoreboard tells a challenging story. His approach is a reminder that consistency often outweighs short-term brilliance. It is the daily grind, the repetition, and the ability to stay mentally engaged through highs and lows that truly define a season. Betts' streak of multi-hit games and productive at-bats is not only a personal triumph, but a stabilizing influence for a team navigating the volatility of a long campaign. Meanwhile, the Dodgers' minor league system continues to provide both promise and challenges. Roki Sasaki's rehab start in AAA Oklahoma City has generated plenty of conversation, and while the results were not what fans had hoped, the outing offers a valuable benchmark for his recovery. 2 innings, 3 runs allowed, and a fastball velocity that didn't reach prior levels are just statistics, but they tell a deeper story about the meticulous process of returning to form after a prolonged injury. Sasaki himself expressed an understanding of the situation, emphasizing that health is paramount and that performance will follow as he regains strength and confidence. For the Dodgers, this patience is strategic. Building a pitcher back into a starting role requires careful monitoring of workload, pitch selection, and mechanics, and each rehab start is a chance to collect data, make adjustments, and prepare him for major league competition. His journey illustrates the complexity of roster management, where potential meets real-world execution and the margin for error is always slim. Michael Kopech's own rehab journey underscores the fragility of returning from injury. In his appearance, he struggled to find rhythm, exiting after a short inning with multiple walks and hits allowed. The contrast between Kopech's early dominance last season and his current challenges highlights the unpredictable nature of pitching recovery. However, the Dodgers are methodical in their approach, offering support while allowing players the time and space to rebuild. In the meantime, other arms, such as Bobby Miller and Ronan Kopp, have shown promising progress. Miller's scoreless streak and Kopp's impressive strikeout-to-inning ratio point to a pipeline of talent that the Dodgers can rely on, whether for depth during the stretch run or to address unexpected injuries. These performances also reveal the competitive culture within the organization. Even at the minor league level, players are aware that every inning matters and that every start or relief appearance can influence a call to the majors. Offensively, the minor leagues continue to provide stories of emergence and adjustment. Esteury Ruiz's recent performance, with hits, walks, a home run, and stolen bases, demonstrates the versatility that makes a prospect stand out. Young hitters like James Tibbs III and Nelson Quiroz are adjusting to higher levels of competition, translating previous success into consistent output against better pitching. For the Dodgers, monitoring these developments is crucial. Every hit, stolen base, or plate appearance is part of a broader evaluation, one that assesses readiness for major league challenges while also measuring growth in decision-making, situational awareness, and resilience. Even when losses occur at the minor league level, they are framed as learning experiences, moments that prepare players for the heightened stakes of Major League Baseball. On the big league stage, the Dodgers series against the Padres represents a critical juncture. With 6 games scheduled over 10 days, each contest carries weight in the division standings and, perhaps more importantly, in the mental framing of the team. History has shown that when these clubs face off, emotions run high, rivalries ignite, and small moments can shift momentum dramatically. Yet, the Dodgers' approach, as articulated by Betts, is one of equilibrium. By treating each game as an individual challenge rather than letting the larger narrative dictate intensity, the team can maintain focus and limit the emotional swings that have sometimes hampered performance. This philosophy is evident not just in veteran leadership, but in how younger players are integrated into high-pressure situations. The balance between experience and youth is delicate, and the Dodgers staff works tirelessly to ensure that each player understands their role while remaining adaptable to the game's unfolding circumstances. Pitching remains a focal point of this preparation. The Dodgers' starting rotation is currently healthy, but the team recognizes that endurance and effectiveness are not guaranteed. Rehab assignments for pitchers like Sasaki and Kopech serve as insurance, building depth while preparing for potential long-term challenges. Beyond starters, the bullpen has been a consistent source of strength, with emerging arms such as Miller and Kopp providing stability. This combination of tested veterans, developing talent, and thoughtful management creates a system where performance is optimized and adjustments are made proactively rather than reactively. In a season where every run and every inning counts, such foresight is invaluable. In summary, the Dodgers season is a complex interplay of experience, youth, strategy, and resilience. The upcoming series against the Padres is emblematic of the challenges faced by a team in pursuit of playoff positioning, offering moments of pressure, opportunity, and growth. Individual performances, from veterans like Betts to prospects navigating minor league assignments, combine to shape the trajectory of the team. Rehab outings for pitchers such as Sasaki and Kopech highlight both the difficulty and necessity of returning to form, while emerging talent in the minors provides assurance of depth and adaptability. Through all of this, the Dodgers' philosophy remains consistent. Approach each game with focus, maintain perspective, and trust in preparation. The season is not defined by any single moment, but by the accumulation of effort, execution, and resilience over time. Every swing, every pitch, and every play contributes to the narrative of a team striving not just to compete, but to excel in a league where margins are razor-thin and the pursuit of excellence is relentless. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Whispers have begun circulating throughout Major League Baseball circles, suggesting a seismic shift in the Los Angeles Dodgers roster might be imminent. Recent reports indicate that star pitcher Yamamoto has announced his potential departure from the team, sparking an uproar among fans and analysts alike. While official statements remain cautious and non-committal, insiders hint that negotiations behind the scenes could already be underway, with multiple teams expressing interest in acquiring the talented hurler. Yamamoto, known for his pinpoint control and devastating breaking ball, has long been a cornerstone of the Dodgers' pitching staff, and his possible exit raises questions about the team's future strategy. Speculators suggest that his decision could be influenced by contract disputes, personal ambitions, or even a desire to explore opportunities in leagues outside the United States. Conversations in sports media forums have ignited speculation about which franchises could realistically offer Yamamoto the role and compensation he desires, with the Yankees, Cubs, and Red Sox frequently mentioned as potential suitors. The timing of this announcement, amid an already tense off-season, fuels conjecture about whether the Dodgers are preparing a preemptive response to maintain competitiveness, possibly eyeing emerging talent from minor leagues or trade deals to fill the looming void. Observers note that Yamamoto's departure, if confirmed, would not only alter the Dodgers' rotation, but could have ripple effects throughout the league, shifting pitching hierarchies and impacting playoff projections across multiple divisions. As rumors intensify, sports columnists have begun dissecting the possible motivations behind Yamamoto's decision, raising theories that range from financial negotiations to personal lifestyle considerations. Some analysts propose that the pitcher, having achieved significant milestones with the Dodgers, might seek a fresh challenge in a different market or under a new managerial philosophy. The possibility of Yamamoto joining a team with a more aggressive postseason outlook is frequently cited, with insiders suggesting that he might prioritize immediate championship contention over long-term contract stability. Meanwhile, Dodgers fans are engaging in fervent debates across social media platforms, weighing the potential impact of losing one of their marquee players against the team's ability to adapt and remain competitive. Rumors indicate that internal discussions within the Dodgers front office are ongoing, with executives reportedly evaluating trade options, free agent acquisitions, and internal promotions to mitigate the effect of Yamamoto's potential departure. Discussions among sports analysts also consider the psychological impact on the remaining roster, as losing a veteran leader could influence clubhouse dynamics, affecting both morale and performance. Some experts speculate that the announcement might even serve as a strategic move designed to leverage contract negotiations with other key players or to test the loyalty and responsiveness of the Dodgers fan base. The swirling conjecture has effectively made Yamamoto the focal point of off-season discourse, with every media appearance, social media post, or cryptic comment becoming fodder for speculation about his ultimate destination. Observers note that this narrative continues to evolve rapidly, and any confirmation could trigger a cascade of secondary rumors involving trades, signings, and managerial adjustments throughout the league. Industry insiders are increasingly fixated on the possible domino effects Yamamoto's departure could have on team valuations and market dynamics. Should the pitcher officially exit, multiple franchises may recalibrate their strategies to pursue his services, potentially reshaping the free agent market and influencing salary structures across the league. Rumors suggest that Yamamoto's agent might be in discreet discussions with teams known for their financial flexibility, with projections estimating a lucrative multi-year contract that could set new benchmarks for top-tier pitchers. Analysts are also speculating about the Dodgers' response, noting that management might aggressively pursue alternative solutions to preserve their competitive edge, whether by promoting a promising minor league arm, targeting established pitchers through trades, or leveraging financial incentives to retain remaining core talent. The intrigue surrounding Yamamoto's status has prompted a surge of media coverage, with rumor mills drawing connections between his decision and broader league strategies, such as the timing of trades, the sequencing of free agent announcements, and the orchestration of player movement to maximize leverage. Fan communities have erupted with conjecture, debating which teams present the most enticing opportunities for Yamamoto, from competitive roster depth to market appeal, lifestyle, and historical track record. Sports pundits emphasize that the fluidity of these rumors underscores the precarious nature of off-season dynamics, where a single high-profile announcement can reshape narratives, alter betting lines, and influence broadcast priorities for weeks. Consequently, Yamamoto's potential move is not just a player transaction, but a focal point of league-wide intrigue, capturing attention at both grassroots and professional levels, keeping stakeholders on edge as the offseason unfolds. Amid the swirling speculation, social media platforms have amplified the conversation, with fans, influencers, and sports journalists dissecting every hint of evidence related to Yamamoto's future. Reports of meetings with rival team executives, subtle shifts in media engagement, and cryptic remarks from the pitcher himself have fueled an intense debate, with theories ranging from a blockbuster trade to a quiet exit in free agency. Analysts suggest that the Dodgers may have already initiated contingency plans, including evaluating the performance of potential replacements or lining up trade negotiations to preemptively address the anticipated gap. Rumors abound regarding which teams could realistically meet Yamamoto's perceived requirements for playing time, competitive positioning, and financial compensation. The Yankees, with their history of marquee acquisitions, and other high-profile franchises appear frequently in these discussions, highlighting the strategic complexity involved in attracting elite talent. Industry insiders point out that the timing of Yamamoto's announcement could be part of a larger strategic play designed to leverage interest while maintaining negotiating power with the Dodgers and other suitors. Conversations among front office personnel are reportedly intense, with considerations extending beyond immediate roster implications to broader implications for team branding, ticket sales, and fan engagement. As speculation persists, the narrative surrounding Yamamoto has taken on a life of its own, blending fact, conjecture, and hopeful fantasy into a continuously evolving story. This ongoing uncertainty captivates audiences and heightens anticipation for formal confirmation, ensuring that every development is scrutinized for hidden significance. The cumulative effect is an environment saturated with intrigue, where each rumor adds another layer of complexity to the puzzle of Yamamoto's potential departure and the strategic moves it could trigger across Major League Baseball. While official confirmations remain pending, sources suggest that the Dodgers management is weighing several high-stakes options to address Yamamoto's looming exit. The conjecture includes everything from pursuing multiple minor league prospects to engaging in complex trade deals aimed at securing a comparable pitching asset. Sports journalists speculate that the announcement could catalyze a flurry of roster maneuvers, as teams look to capitalize on uncertainty and position themselves advantageously for the upcoming season. Some experts hint that Yamamoto's decision could influence not only competitive balance, but also fan sentiment, media narratives, and sponsorship dynamics, amplifying the stakes beyond the diamond. Analysts observe that the potential departure might prompt the Dodgers to re-examine their long-term strategic vision, including investment in player development, scouting, and contract management, as they aim to preserve their championship aspirations despite losing a key figure in the rotation. Rumors circulating in specialized sports circles suggest that if Yamamoto chooses a high-profile team, the move could spark a chain reaction of signings and trades that reverberate throughout the league. The uncertainty has created a fertile ground for speculation, with every meeting, interview, or social media post scrutinized for clues, keeping fans and industry insiders in a constant state of anticipation. Even minor hints regarding Yamamoto's preferences for location, management style, or team culture are rapidly dissected and integrated into broader projections about the potential realignment of power among franchises. Consequently, the narrative surrounding his potential departure has evolved into a central theme of the offseason, blending strategic foresight, rumor-driven excitement, and high-stakes speculation into a complex tapestry that dominates conversation within Major League Baseball communities across multiple platforms. Yamamoto's potential exit from the Dodgers has also ignited discussions about the implications for pitching dynamics across the league, with analysts forecasting shifts in rotation hierarchies, bullpen strategies, and even postseason predictions contingent on the outcome. Rumors suggest that other teams may begin reshuffling priorities, anticipating opportunities to strengthen their lineups or exploit gaps left by shifting talent, creating a ripple effect that could influence trades, contract negotiations, and draft strategies for years to come. The debate extends beyond on-field performance, as speculation touches on marketing strategies, team identity, and fan loyalty, each potentially impacted by the presence or absence of a marquee player like Yamamoto. Media outlets have picked up on these swirling conjectures, generating a feedback loop that amplifies rumors and heightens attention on any subtle hints from the player or his representatives. Insider commentary implies that even minor developments, such as reported visits to other cities or casual interactions with rival teams, are being interpreted as significant indicators of his future trajectory. Analysts emphasize that the timing and context of Yamamoto's announcement may be carefully orchestrated to optimize leverage, maximize attention, and shape market expectations, transforming what might otherwise be a straightforward roster change into a complex narrative spanning multiple teams and fan bases. As the rumor mill continues to churn, Yamamoto's possible departure has become a symbol of both opportunity and uncertainty, captivating audiences while underscoring the intricate interplay between player decisions, team strategy, and broader league dynamics. The ongoing speculation promises to dominate headlines, social media discourse, and industry analysis well into the off-season, keeping Yamamoto at the center of a story that may redefine team compositions and competitive landscapes across Major League Baseball for years to come. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.